I know that you were a big WWE guy, so like rest in peace. I'm sorry. Like
I just saw that coming in.
The Hulkster, Mr. Hogan.
Happens
Kaput.
in threes.
It happens in threes. And cardiac arrest, 71 years old. Sad, Josh. You think it had anything to do with all the shit he was injecting into himself?
You
That
think?
guy was hopped up. And all of a sudden he's hopped down, laid to rest.
Terry.
Yeah.
That's the Hulk's name, Terry.
Terry.
Wow. Behind every Hulk Hogan, there's a Terry.
Talk about Terry, Josh. Talk about Hulk Hogan. Talk about who did you do this for once before?
Richard Simmons.
The great Richard Simmons. I'd like you to talk about I'd like you to memorialize. Give us a nice Oscar-worthy in memoriam for Hulk Hogan.
You know, when a white guy can pull off a do-rag, you say, it's somebody special.
So true.
Shout out,
so
Josh
true.
G.
That one broke me. I'm sorry. That one broke me.
It's so true. He lived his life. In a do. He did.
God bless him. He looked his age since he was 25. He's looked like this for 50 years. And yeah, I mean, he's a pretty spectacular fellow. Not without his peccadillos, not without his flaws, but what he did for wrestling. What I find is the most interesting sort of most recent chapter in his life was how he took down the head of Gawker with this whole. Are you familiar with this?
Not really. Tell me.
So they're making a movie about it, but my friend Ryan Holiday actually wrote the book called Conspiracy. Basically, there was a website called Gawker, which was like the meanest version you could imagine of. Like some people might laugh at this, but it was like truly TMZ with no ethics, right? It doesn't
like Reddit.
Yeah, we'll report a rumor.
Yeah, understood. Yep.
Doesn't need to be substantiated in any way. And it was especially around the tech world. So billionaire VC investor Peter Thiel at the time in the late 2000s, they put out a story basically saying, Peter Thiel is gay. Why won't he come out? And at this time, Peter Thiel was not out, and it was deeply unacceptable for anyone to push anyone to come out, especially to do it in this huge public forum, but in any version, right? That was completely, Peter Thiel's journey and right to decide. And when they put this out, the head of Gawker was a guy named Nick Denton, who was this British guy who basically just felt like this is what we're going to do. And the website became super popular, blah, blah, blah. So Peter Thiel played this incredibly long game where he said, one day I'm going to get him. It's not now, but I'm going to find it. Cut to, and this is the fun part. This is a fun story, even though, forgive me, it's long. So Hulk Hogan has a buddy named Bubba the Love Sponge. Who doesn't?
Wow. God. Need that.
A shock jock-esque radio host in the great Tampa Bay area.
Okay.
Say less, I know. So,
love Tampa. Shout out.
Terry and Bubba, they're thick as thieves. They're wearing their do-rags and their Oakleys. They're going out on the town, eating sampler platters, really living it up. Hulk, well, he's having a hard time at home. Who isn't? You know what I'm saying? These things happen. And one day, Bubba says, Hulk, it would be an honor for you to sleep with my wife. Please. Will you do me this blessing? So the great Hulkster, he obliges his friend Bubba the Love Sponge. And he has sex with Bubba's wife. Now, what Bubba doesn't tell him is that he happens to have a camera in his bedroom. And he's filming said act. Somehow this video gets leaked, blah, 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 blah.
Somehow. I'm sure it wasn't Bubba. What do you...
Couldn't have been. I actually
couldn't have been the guy who filmed it. Impossible.
Someone in Bubba's camp. I don't know. Bubba's got a big entourage.
Okay.
So look, these things happen. You're sleeping with your friend's wife. It gets filmed. The tape leaks. It's a tale as old as time.
I feel like that's something that would happen to Kid David. Would you agree?
100%.
It's in his future.
It's happening. As we speak. Shout out the great Kid David. Love you. So Gawker, back to Gawker, they run the story. In fact, they show the video.
Oh, God.
Now, what you would say is, well, you were filmed hooking up with someone. That's just your bad luck. But of course, in a bedroom, there is an expectation of privacy, of privacy.
Yeah.
And he was being illegally filmed, even though it was, not the coolest act in theory. Regardless, it was illegal for them to post it. And so they sent a cease and desist. They refused to take the video down. And Peter Thiel said, this is the moment. So Peter Thiel quietly reaches out and says, I'm going to be your benefactor, Mr. Terry, Mr. Hulk Hogan. You are going to go. And of course, he did this through intermediaries. We're going to go take Gawker down now. This is going to sink them. And they proceeded to, Terry put on his most judicious do-rag and went into a courtroom in Tampa, Florida. And I think they sued Gawker for got $150 million in damages. They won the case, and Gawker is no longer.
Wow. How'd I miss this? I definitely remember the lawsuit, but I missed the whole fun story. And that was a wonderful story told. So on behalf of everybody listening, that was a great synopsis. All right. So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, king in many regards.
Ozzy.
And
Ozzy gone.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. I was thinking to myself, who are the three? Yeah. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Good man.
Oh,
Crazy. That's how it goes.
What's your
Millions of people.
What's your fucking show, mate? Two Jews, big and tall. What kind of fucking lyrics are them?
You sound like Ron Weasley.
Oh, Sharon.
Now you sound like Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, Sharon. Oh, Sharon. Put some sugar in your tea, Sharon.
Sharon Osbourne is fun. I spent one afternoon with her for a charity event, and she is fun. And we were eating brownies together. She was fun. She's great lady.
You have to be a fun, great lady to be married to that man for as long as she was married to him and stuck by him through his debaucherous acts. Guy, though, is a legend. What a legend. And what he performed, I read something he just performed a couple weeks ago.
Like a week ago, a farewell tour, a week before he passed.
God, talk about leaving it all out there. Unbelievable. And who was the third? It comes in threes. Who else died?
Malcolm-Jamal Warner, sadly, from the Cosby Show. I don't know if you're familiar, but he was Theo.
Theo, of course. Yeah. How old was he? Young, no?
Mid-50s. He died in a riptide in Costa Rica in the ocean.
Oh, God. That's a horrible way to die.
I feel for him because I think a lot of people, you feel the power of the ocean and that you're screwed. And most people, I think, panic and start swimming really hard and exhaust themselves. It's horrible.
Agreed. Absolutely.